Day 51. Hello, YouTube. It's only Tuesday. Haha. uh, despite my best efforts, I still made it to the workplace at like 8:30, or showed up to the workplace at 8:31. So I was late to the meeting as usual. Had to and since they replaced all the seats for whatever reason, I mean, it's an upgrade because they're all like office chairs, or yeah, instead of just they roll around now basically, instead of just the simple four-legged metal frame with plastic seats. But it was basically standing, or yeah, I had to stand, which is unfortunate. And I left immediately, or I was supposed to leave at 9, but then, stayed after for it ran long, and I was like, I'm already here, might as well. And I also realized I left my documents at home, so I was like, fuck it. But anyways, I went home, got a little silly, took a shit, and took my sweet time. And then by the time I got there, it was already 30 minutes past my allotted appointment. I think I got there at 10:05. So yeah, I was way past. And so I basically had to make another appointment. After talking to my coworker, I probably could have guilt tripped the employee and been like, oh, I took leave off work. I forgot my documents and had to run back home to get them. It's I didn't do that though. I was mainly dealing with a kiosk. I feel like they would have had taken more sympathy because I booked an appointment. Because some people did get turned away because it's oh, no walk-ins. I mean, I'm technically not a walk-in. I just showed up 50 minutes late for my appointment. So, oops. Next Wednesday at 8:20 in the morning. So, I actually have to wake up early then. I guess next week that means Tuesday 8:30 meeting, Wednesday 8:20 appointment. Oh, that means I have to leave the house at 8. Oh, it's the price of being too silly. Fuck, it's only Tuesday. I guess Wednesday I can continue about my usual shenanigans before showing up again at 8:30, or gotta make a plan to show up earlier than that. It's always something, it's oh, gotta apply the ointment. Speaking of, today's day 6, which means instead of taking 3 20-milligram prednisone tablets, I take 2. So now we're down to 40 milligrams. It's a lot better. You can barely tell that there's blemishes on my arms, especially in this lighting. Maybe you can see some purple splotches. It's still very much obvious on my legs and thighs though. I think my thighs are actually receding. So yeah, I think it is slowly getting better. Hopefully the lower prednisone doses don't affect it, but I think it's the twice a day clobetasol ointment that's helping a lot. So I guess corticosteroids are the solution. Hopefully, I mean, it's only day 6 out of 14, so hopefully the side effects, I don't know, there's still an entire week and some change for the side effects to kick in, and it's maybe I'll get maybe my blood sugar levels will spike, maybe my face will puff up, who knows. Yeah, for lunch I ordered First Watch. They're a cafe. After signing up for I guess their deals, I don't know if it's a mistake, but I keep getting duplicate duplicate deals. It's oh, click this link to redeem now, redeem this offer, and it's yeah, it's free juice or shareable. And the first time I got a kale tonic, but that was probably way too much sugar, so probably never again. I'm looking, and it's they don't list the amount of sugar, but they list the carbs, and it's 78 grams of carbs in a drink. That's crazy. uh, so yeah. But I got the what was it? The Chipotle chicken hash. And since it's like a free juice or shareable, which is like a side, they don't actually have like the word shareable. They only use that word in like the email, but it's sides in the online menu ordering. I got the honey chipotle chicken hash, which is like egg, avocado on top with like chicken and hash brown, or not hash browns, like sort of country potatoes. What I found was that's way too salty though, so I just basically added half of it to rice for like one portion. Like it makes 2 portions. For breakfast, I had teriyaki udon, and then I heated up some, or I used some IKEA meatballs. I think this is like heavy sodium overload, so gotta watch out for that. Good thing I don't have to worry about blood pressure, but yeah, still gotta watch out. If I finish the rest of the Chipotle chicken hash for dinner, I feel like that's gonna be a lot more sodium. Damn. Not like I really have anything else though. Shoot. For dinner, perhaps I could make the mapo tofu. It's just that I'm short on protein since the tofu I got was silken. Wish there really was like they had the soft tofu. Like it's just either silken, firm, or extra firm. Like we're missing like on a scale of 1 to 4, but there's only 1, 3, and 4. Gotta keep the video going, the rhythm going. Yeah, I don't really know. It's just damn Tuesdays, am I right? Yeah. The Tuesday meeting was interesting since the issue about like chemical waste storage got brought up. Yeah, this sort of complicated because so obviously like or the work that we do will make like chemical waste, and that waste has to get stored somewhere, but you need a permit to store that somewhere, and construction for that storage place is ongoing. You need like the fire marshal to inspect it to give it the okay to be like, okay, you can store chemical waste in there, because if you don't, you risk fines, citations, or at worst case scenario, a shutdown, which is not good. And so, water. The person in charge of that was very stressed this afternoon. So hopefully that issue can get taken care of. Aside from that, I found out that the facilities, I guess, I only found out through the I guess signature footer. There's a word for that. The thing that basically you put at the Gmail is like best regards. The stuff at the bottom, except it's like a except it's like a JPEG listing like your information, phone number, email address, title, stuff like that. I found out he's the global manager, so I guess he's pretty high up. And he's only here for 2 more weeks. Yeah, I think his like schedule coordinates or coincides with that of the client, a member of the client that came over from China. So like once he flies back to China, the guy mentoring me currently will fly back to Taiwan, and then from there it'll sort of be, I guess, me and my coworker in charge of running the meetings, which is kind of scary. It feels like I'm still like a little baby bird going cheep cheep, and then having to learn how to fly. And 2 more weeks before I either soar or come crashing down to the ground. Sink or drown, am I right? Yeah. Well, tomorrow's another day of work. And the day after that. And the day after that. And then it's the weekend. Time to decide what to eat for dinner. And should I exercise? Should I take a nap? I'm pretty tired, but then I had drank some tea in the after during my lunch break, so who knows? It's probably such a small amount of caffeine that I would probably just conk out if I laid in bed right now, but adult life, man, this kind of sucks. Well, that's about it. I really should pick up the clay and start making stuff again. The last thing I made, or my last work in progress was Doro. It's like a meme from a gacha game, Goddess Victory Nike. There's there's not really lore behind it, but there's still some lore, I guess. Just internet meme culture for a very specific niche. Yeah, that's about it. Stay tuned to see if I actually make polymer clay. I keep saying, or it's like a weekend activity, but weekends are for apparently bed rotting and watching YouTube videos, I guess. So, womp womp. See you tomorrow. Sincerely, Eric.